IELTS Speaking 5 key secrets to get a really good score.
Let me clear up the uncertainty for you.
Secret number 1. Avoid copying words from the question. If you are given a question, do you like? You shouldn't say I like. If you are given a question, what's your favorite book? You shouldn't say my favorite book is, and etc. Instead, you should always paraphrase the words from the question when replying. For example, to the question, do you like? You may say I enjoy or I am keen on. However, you may not repeat the words from the question.
Actual surroundings.
I think we can pretty much guarantee that's not gonna happen.
Secret number 2. Avoid being too direct to the open-ended questions. In most international languages like Chinese and Russian, it's okay to be direct and put the key information at the beginning of your speech. While English is a very indirect language and you shouldn't put the key information at the beginning of your speech when you are given a question. For example, to the question, what's your favorite book? Most candidates start replying with the name of the book. For example, I enjoy reading Sherlock Holmes because I am interested in detective stories and I have a lot of other interesting books. But instead, in order to get a higher score, you need to be indirect. For example, start your reply in the following way. I have a lot of interesting books, but I am keen on detective stories. Therefore, I enjoy reading Sherlock Holmes. Secret number 3. Speak in degrees. British people always say to what extent. If they are given a question, do you like, they don't just say I enjoy. They say I really enjoy or I enjoy very much and etc.
It's very low grade, it's very down market, it's very substandard, it's very boring, it's very predictable.
You're looking particularly beautiful tonight.
You're looking particularly beautiful tonight.
Ching.
Therefore, in our reply here, we need to add degrees. For example, I have a lot of really interesting books, but I am pretty keen on detective stories. Therefore, I enjoy reading Sherlock Holmes very much. Secret number 4. Use redundant language. These are the words that do not change the meaning of your reply, however, they add some value into your speech. Redundant words include words like well, in general, alright, actually, in actual fact, if I think about it, and etc. And the amount of redundant words in British spoken English sometimes represents up to 50% of the speech. Therefore, in order to get a higher score, you need to add more redundant language into your speech. So into our speech here, we need to add more redundant language. For example, well, in general, I would say that I have a lot of really interesting books, but you know, I'm a kind of person who is pretty keen on detective stories. Therefore, I guess I enjoy reading Sherlock Holmes very much. Finally, secret number 5. Give longer responses. This is more a kind of advice rather than a secret. For example, if you are given a question, do you like eating chocolate? It doesn't mean that the examiner is interested in your preferences. Instead, he or she wants to check your vocabulary, your grammar, your pronunciation, fluency, coherence, and etc. Therefore, in order to show your language abilities, even if you don't like eating chocolate at all, you need to add as many types of chocolate as you can in order to show your language abilities.
Till we meet again.
That was sooner than I expected.
Thank you for watching and subscribe in order to get more videos.